Yo, what's up? It's seullwo and welcome back to VexiCraft. In the last episode I made a awesome stacking raid farm designed by ENX04, and at the end of the episode I mentioned that there would be a small break where I would be finishing the storage room. Well, it's finished. Yup, that's right, the storage room is done. We have done all the redstone, finished linking up all the water. We've even built ourselves a shulker box unloader. So, let me give you guys a quick tour of the storage room before we move on with what we're going to be doing for today's episode. So, if you walk on into the storage room up here, got a nice little entrance, got some nice leaves hanging down. Now on the left hand side we have ourselves the shulker box unloader, which we put the shulker box in there full of items. It will then unload the items and then send it through the storage room. This chest here is for items, so if we have loose items we just put them into this chest and then they will also get sent into the system. Down here we have our shulker collection, so once the shulker has been emptied, it then goes down into this chest here. We have access to fill it up with more stuff. So as an example, let's just throw in some of this junk here, and if you look in the bottom left corner on the map, oh, that's not gonna work. If you look in the bottom left corner on the map, you can see that those little red dots are the items moving around. So if we, I'm not sure, wait, moss. So if we go up here, I think moss would be on the third layer. Oops, what was that? Alright, let's head over to the moss and see if we can watch it flow on in. Right here. Oh, my cat wants to say hi. Hi, Smokey. Alright, let's see if we can watch this moss flow on in here. Should be coming pretty quick. Let's see, maybe the bushes. Well, it's making its way around. It's got quite the journey to make it, especially here up on the third floor. It's got to go around the entire system. There you can see the moss coming in, just to show you that it works. Now, we've sorted most of the items that I think I will ever use or need, and then we have some non-stackables that are not being sorted, and then some of the the dyes and the more stuff that I'm not going to use as much is up in a overflow collection up there. Now, if we get now into what we are going to be doing for today's episode. So today, I want to expand the base. Yup, that's right, it's not big enough. So, I would like to create a central tower, which is going to be kind of in this area here, which will host a lot of farms that I'm going to create. So I'm going to have them all stacking on top of each other. And then I'm hoping maybe I'll have some little tubes that'll kind of automatically send them straight into the storage room. Kind of make it seem like more of a lab, you know, have some sciencey, some farms going on, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to build that in this area here. Kind of, I'm thinking maybe just along here, and then have it go much taller than the base. And we're going to have it go maybe all the way up to about maybe here, I feel like this kind of level. You know, I want it to be pretty tall and stand out for sure. So I've collected a lot of the resources. I'm not quite sure how many resources I am going to need for this project, but I've got myself quite a few. If we head on over here, I've got some shulker boxes just waiting. So we got ourselves some cyan terracotta, some white concrete, some gold blocks, all the good stuff, and to match the same palette that we've been using for this part of the build. So let's go and figure out where the edges and the corners of this thing is going to be, and then let's get straight into building this thing. Okay, so now we've marked out just kind of the inside edge of the wall here. So now we're going to want to bring this forward, because I do want there to be some space between it. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do a 6 block space gap. So if we go one, oops, I don't want to do that. Let's fix that. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we start on this level here. And then from this side, if we go in 6, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here. And then if we line these two up, we can see the corner of our build should approximately be right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from this side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from this one here. Yeah, so that lines up there, and we are going to be putting the corner of it right here. Now let's copy this on the other side, which is just on over here. And then we'll start clearing some of the area inside, terraform this a bit, and make it look a bit nicer so we can start building. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. And then from here we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right there. So if we go back again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, voila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Voila. So this is our spot here. Now let's just make sure that this lines up with the other spot real quick, and let's run along here. And as you can see, yeah, lines up perfectly. Alright, so now that we have the spot located, let's start terraforming. Alright guys, so we've got ourselves a little bit of a base area where we are going to be starting our build. Now, obviously, this is not going to be the size of the entire thing. It's going to be much bigger than this. I just want there to be a nice, clean, even kind of front edge to this that you're going to see from the outside, which is what I've done here. I've created a nice little landscape area. I'm going to switch out some of the stone for some grass at some point, but I've created a nice little front area which we can start the front face on. This is going to extend into the mountain, and obviously I don't want to change the entire mountain landscape. It is a beautiful mountain, and so in doing so we are going to be building on top of it, and in the process that just means that we're going to be building ourselves just the front here. So because we've got ourselves a nice even front landscape here, I'm going to get right back and I'm going to start laying out kind of the edges and the kind of base that I want for this tower. So let's hop right into doing that. So it would seem I've got a bit of concrete in my hair. So, after working on this thing for a couple hours now, this is what I've got, and I must say I'm fairly happy with it. This is going to be the base foundation for the tower. It's definitely not complete yet, but it is definitely a start. So, recap. This was looking pretty good. This is going to be where all of our farms are going, and I'm liking it. I think we got enough space here to fit some stuff in. We're going to be layering it, and then I think down the middle we're going to have some kind of collection system so that all of the items from all the farms get sent into kind of one collection system. And so my thoughts are going to be that I'm going to be building two kind of towers up from this point here, which I'm going to be doing in a later episode. So that is all for this build. We are now going to be heading over to spawn, and we're going to be working on a little bit of terraforming and path building with seullwo, and we are going to be creating a little bit of a better spawn area. So let's go and get straight over to that. And wow, would you look at that? So, we've designed ourselves a nice little path here. Some nice shrubbery, nice lighting all around here. And we did that in a little time lapse that you just saw. So, let's just take a look at what we got here. So, we got some nice paths going along here. I'm really enjoying this with the shaders. Now, I designed a nice little kind of unique lighting system. I don't really have a pattern for it. I just kind of went along and saw what I could do with it. Kind of makes me feel like a copper piping, kind of rustic and steampunk kind of feel. I did that all the way around. seullwo created the path. I've been working on some of the shrubbery. Now, it's not all finished here, but I must say it is beautiful. I absolutely love what we've done here, and I cannot wait for us to finish this up. Just enjoying the nice scenery around here. It's always something pleasant to do. Oh, it looks like seullwo is actually extended over here. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't even realize. So we've got some more decorating to do, but I think that is going to be all for today's episode. It has been a good episode. We worked on the tower at our base. We did a little terraforming over there. We then worked on over here with seullwo, but that is going to be all for today's episode. So, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!